I am just speechless. Running around trying to find something. Today is the day. Finally. Over the last 6 years, when conditions like these came around, I was always out of town or at work or in the wrong location. But after 2 straight days of rain, the conditions were just right. I may actually get some fog in the Superstition Mountains. I woke up, looked out the window, and saw that sweet, sweet fog. I grabbed my gear, jumped in the truck, and then I headed off to the mountains. Fog in the Sonoran Desert might happen once or twice a year. The dew point and the temperature just don't align very often here. But as I hiked up towards these towering peaks, I started to see these beautiful peaks just start to show themselves in the most epic way possible. Also, this is Lenny the Lens Spot. He'll be joining us throughout the entire video. I am just speechless. This is just... It's been raining for the past, I don't know, 2 days at least straight. In Arizona, especially in December, isn't that common, but now we have just amazing conditions. Fog, which is also rare. I have a beautiful cholla cactus here in the foreground. The superstitions are just starting to appear. I got a real thick layer of fog, and I'm just shooting away. Oh my goodness. And I just, man, I don't even. This kind of stuff here is exactly what I live for as a photographer, is just such unique conditions in a place that I know so well. I'm here all the time. Oh, and the amount of depth. Okay, you guys got to see this. I think what happened here is that when the ground has been saturated with water from 2 full days of nonstop rain, which might be normal for other parts of the world, is not at all normal here. Now, the moisture from the ground starts to evaporate, raising the dew point to meet the air temperature. This is what causes fog. Now, we lack the humidity and our temperatures are they're too hot. So we rarely have these types of scenarios where fog is even possible. Plus, the ground here is essentially just rock, so it takes a lot of rain over long periods of time to soak into the ground. Now, Chris even told me that in Switzerland, it sometimes rains for like 2 weeks straight, but there's no flooding. The ground just soaks it all up like it's some kind of sorcery. So what I'm doing is just taking horizontal, portrait, everything, just every kind of composition I can think of, but I'm concentrating on just this one thing. Just this cholla cactus here in the foreground, and of course the superstitions in the background. And instead of me running around trying to find something, I found an interesting subject, I found an interesting foreground, so now I'm just working it back and forth, getting closer, getting further away, using different focal lengths, all just to try to give myself different looks. And it's really just playing around, and it's just absolutely incredible. It appears now Lenny has invited a few of his friends. All right, so I know I got my shot. I know that I have the one that I want. Oh, I'm so excited. But because I'm greedy, now that the fog is kind of starting to clear up here behind where the mountain is, there's still a lot of fog down in the valley, and I want to take out the telephoto lens and see if I can grab some more photos of maybe some of these saguaros in the fog or something like that. So put on the telephoto lens and let's get back down. All right, so I found this mountain peak that's just poking its head up right there. Oh man, that's nice. So we have a couple of saguaros framing it. Yeah, it's nice to have that separation with the fog there. You know, you have these saguaros that have the arms coming up, and that fog has helped separating that from that mountain in the background. And without these conditions, of course, that's not going to happen. You wouldn't have that kind of separation. It wouldn't look as good. But right now, it's looking nice and moody. Well, looks like there's another wave of fog coming in here. So I'm going to stick around. I was getting ready to take off, and I happened to see it, crawling up the mountain there. So I'm going to wait. Man, what a morning, huh? Now, I really tried to wait around for the fog to clear. I had a nice image in mind, I set up my tripod, but the fog just got thicker and thicker, so I called it. Well, man, did I make a rookie mistake. Left the house without eating breakfast. You guys know how much I love first and second breakfast, so I got to go home, get some breakfast. I'm absolutely starving, but what a morning. When I left, there was a bunch of fog at my house, but as soon as I got past the city limits, driving towards this place called Canyon Lake, there's no fog whatsoever. Driving back, stopped at the state park, just started out hiking, and man, just absolutely mind-blowing. Place that I've shot so many times, and just this is what I live for, landscape photography with these unique conditions like this. Oh, it's so special, and I'm so happy I came out. All right, guys, I'm going to get these photos on the computer, so thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for the photos, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.